I swear to God, every time I reset my PC, I forget OBS just defaults the microphone to not my actual microphone. Anyways, hello there, individuals. Broken Journey, one episode 5. I almost said it again. Broken Journey, episode 195. There we go. This intro already sucks. Let's already get into it. Anyways, so, hello there, people in the chat. There's a lot of people here today. Arthur, Compass, Tubbs, Felica, Noni, I think that's how you pronounce it. Public Transport, is that everyone? There's another one, Perminusfinity. Interesting names. Anyways, welcome back to Minecraft The Broken Journey, where I walk forward for 2 hours for your entertainment, and occasionally say words. Hello there, Scratch Cat Show Creator. Minecraft corruptions. Actually, this is actually just a mod. Do I like your new profile picture? I can bet. Look, I need you guys to understand, the profile pictures displayed in the YouTube live chat are tiny, and I can barely make out a thing. I think it's meant to be a character in the South Park art style. That's literally all I can see from here. Opinion on mackerel. I do not know. I've never seen one. The only thing I associate with mackerels is that one stage from Splatoon 1 that everyone hated because it only had one line of symmetry. Or rather, that line of symmetry was made it was down the vertical instead of the horizontal. So everyone that spawned on the right side was at a disadvantage in corner peeking. Port mackerel. Hello there, Lorraine and Pen Plush. I have to get back into. I'm trying to get myself back into the habit of saying people's names. Oh, but when did I get extra wool? I don't have the inventory space for this. You thought Everywhere at the End of Time was an analog horror at first. Huh. Somehow I don't understand how that was the initial thought. How much have I watched of BFDI? Literally every episode. Okay, I say literally every episode. I've watched every main episode and about 85% of the side content. You've only listened to the awareness stages and temporary bliss state. Fair enough. Also, actually, going back to you mistaking it for analog horror. I have seen some songs sampled in EAT that's also used in some analog horror. Mainly Lullaby of the Leaves. Anyways, favorite character from BFDI. For the longest time, it was a tie between Woody and Needle, but I don't really know. Do you know how many characters there are in BFDI, even ignoring, like, minor characters? There's, like, 60 of them. Do I worry or have a fear of being stared at, even though you're not actually being directly stared at? No, actually. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have started streaming for 4 straight years. I probably wouldn't have chosen YouTubing as a career path. Why is it so glitchy? I know someone has already directed you to read the description, but I may as well say it out loud. Basically, float point precision errors because, and, this is the Optifine mod, which has a different rendering system, which, affects the rendering from float point precision errors in a different and much more violent way. Haha, I protected the boat this time. Not that it matters because this is, stupid, what's it called, dead end spot that I need to destroy the boat for anyway. That was so worth it. Is the sea urchin a straight guy? That is doubly wrong. They are okay, it is really complicated actually. Do you want to explain? Do you mind if I explain?
Yeah, you can explain, yeah.
So my friend here has dissociative identity disorder. It's a very complicated and sort of difficult to explain thing, so I'm not going to try to explain it, but like, the closest thing I can really say to it is that, they sort of have, like, multiple people in their head, sort of. You are free to refute anything I say, because I am not smart and I am not a doctor. But, yeah, it's basically sort of like that. And, the person that is currently fronting, which means basically being in control of the body, is female. And, second of all, I don't actually remember, who they're into. You're just asking if that was the same person? Yes, that's the same person. Sort of. My moth friend and my sea urchin friend are like sort of the same person, but also sort of not. Again, it's complicated. But given you say you know about DID, I'm going to assume you understand. You've been questioning if you have schizophrenia? Fair enough. I will say definitely these sort of things definitely require a lot of research and you know, of course, do try to see any sort of professional about this sort of thing in case researching is not clear enough. Burp. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't really. We don't really have much to say. We rarely have much to say. I mean, there is very much something I want to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those things that my mother would wish I don't say, especially to a public stream. You know what I should really try to remember to try and do? I should try and get the membership thing up and running. I don't know if I've done that already, but I don't think I have, and I probably should. Everyone's been saying I could be making more money in this place. Am I a music completionist or a temporary listener? I very much don't really listen to that much music, so definitely temporary. Like, legitimately the only music album I have listened from start to finish, not counting video game music in the video game itself, is Nowhere at the Millennium of Space. So the only full discography I've listened to is of a fan project that is now outdated. I need more boat. Perfection. It's Peem. It's Peem. It's Peak. Except this isn't Peak. This is Minecraft. This is Minecraft. This isn't Peak. Peak is a completely different video game. Birding adventure. Birding adventure. My parents want to make merch from this. My parents genuinely wanted to make like a T-shirt based off this running gag of birding adventure. Alright, let's sleep. We live. Do I need more? Yes, I do. Great! You feel bad for Grassy after the events of Teapot 19. Look, you'd have to be quite the menace for someone to not feel bad for you after the events of Teapot 19. What I'm saying is everyone does. Who doesn't? You don't get dizzy, but you get dizzy watching my live stream. I don't think that's dizziness. I think that's eye strain. Like, I think that's the first time BFDI has ever made me feel, like, genuine discomfort. Don't worry, there's still, like, at least, 7 more episodes, I think. Judging by the amount of, characters there are still left. How many more eliminations there needs to be. I think. Right? I don't know. I'm not a director of BFDI. I'm only the director of my own show, MS Paint Battle, that hasn't seen a new episode in, months. Can I go forward already? Let me go! There we go. Alright, we're straight gaming now. When do I think Teapot 20 will come up? Halloween. Gary said there'd be 26 episodes. Yeah, I wasn't far off then. Actually, wait, no, I think I was exactly right. I said 7 episodes. There's 7 more episodes after 19. They said September though? I don't know. I don't keep up with these updates. I just watch the episodes when they get placed in my For You page, man. You know, that does make me wonder, what happened to 2, because as far as I'm aware, you never see him leave the bed. Do you think 2 is still alive? Okay, well, both alive and not in any potential form of captivity, anyway. I mean, we don't even know if 4's alive. Do you think 4's dead or just held captive? Don't forget, winner and loser are still alive as well. Also presumably most of the eliminated contestants, minus the ones, one deleted anyway. I swear I'm getting worse at doing that. And the cast of BFB, yeah, good point. Fun fact, Carrie has never done the teapot intro in an episode yet. Like the vocalization that transitions to the intro. Huh, neat. Hello there, Eugene. Ah! Sneezes. Keep in mind though, the I'd say the five most likely characters that will be doing the intro transition next episode is either Grassy, Loser, Winner 1 or 2, and 2 of those characters are voiced by Carrie. So this is probably the best chance yet. Yeah, is that the forest right before nighttime? I hate it. Or do I have to sleep here? Good enough. Oh yeah, I need these. I said 2 characters were I said 2 of the 5 characters. It's a 2 in 5 chance. Is I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to the end credits screen, so maybe I'm forgetting who voices who. I don't know. Don't need any yet. You think it'll either be 1 or Grassy, most likely? Yeah, that's fair. You know, what if we're just completely wrong and instead it is one of the characters that's currently in the the little subplot with Fiery and Leafy that we haven't seen for like 3 episodes. You know, that just makes me think of like a silly detail in the Leafy plush video where there's 2 Firies and the fake Fiery is voiced by Carrie. I don't know why that detail sticks out to me the most, but by now everyone is aware of one's existence and how much of a threat she is. Well, do the eliminated contestants know that? Does the BFB cast know that? Okay, well, some of the eliminated contestants do, but like the ones that are like stuck at the door. Does Balloony or the announcer know them? Announcer definitely not. Balloony, not sure. I don't actually know where Balloony currently is. Are they like one of the characters that's like waiting at the door? I don't remember. They were kidnapped at the end of the episode that everyone hates. I don't know what episode that is. What if the crack in the fabric of reality destroyed the world of BFDI? Look. I'm pretty sure the crack is now not the highest priority of concern. Oh, Teapot 18. Right. Well, technically they didn't get kidnapped. It's sort of like they didn't. Is it really? Is it really kidnapping if the person just jumps into the spaceship that's about to take off? Because it's not kidnapping if you don't do it right. Gosh darn it. I watch at 8. Yes, I do. I'm surprised there is another person here that got that reference. I'm out of boats again already. Sheesh. Yeah, from the how many times has Wile E. Coyote catch the Roadrunner? Did I see the Tom Scrum Friend videos with Michael Scott? Sure, Michael Scott. Yes, I did.
I'm gonna see what those other nodes up to. Bye bye.
Okay. I am lonely now. Anyways, remember the Tom Scott Plus video where Tom and Tom battled it out to be the best Tom? Can I get on top of here, please? Should you test more malware or play Minecraft? I don't know. Whatever you feel like doing. Don't let me dictate what sort of fun you have. Back in your day, it was called Dark Squidge. Yup. That is a certified Dark Squidge viewer moment. How long ago was that day? I wouldn't know. I don't keep track of when people change their channel names. This is also giving you a lot of ideas for more music. Neat. Oh, what is this crevice? Get me away. Bam, 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 ba-down. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 ba-down. Ba-down, ba-down, bam, bam, bam. Must flush out the sticks. Pause. Alright, we've done 10,000 blocks. I need to go to the toilet now, which is a perfect segue to force you to all watch advertisements for my financial benefit. We'll be back shortly. Until then, advertiser jump scare. Alright, I'm here. It's gaming time! Alright, welcome back to Minecraft The Broken Journey. $62. Ugh. Now I have to commit mass amounts of violence. This is all your fault. You could have prevented this. There we go. My bloodlust has been satisfied for now. That is the second skeleton I've seen just be out in the sunlight. Elbozo. Where are you, bozo? You need punishment. You can't hide forever, bozo. Holy illegal water, Batman. could you give us a Pict accent? I don't know what a Pict accent sounds like. A very thick Scottish accent. I mean, I'm not really good at accents. And also, I mean, I still don't really know what a thick Scottish accent sounds like properly. So, I can't really accurately imitate an accent that I don't fully know. I think it's raining outside. It's turning into Rain World IRL. Groundskeeper Willie from hit TV series The Simpsons. Okay, fair enough, I guess. It's funny because, like, I have at least 25% Scottish blood, yet I've never actually been to Scotland, so I have very little experience with a Scottish accent. The closest I can really get to is my grandparents who lived in Scotland for a very long time, but they had already moved to England by the time I was born, so... You're not buying any chips in Australia? What kind of chips? Because I know Australians call fries and crisps chips. Crisps, okay. I currently have another video in the works, but it is a large project, which I don't exactly have the best ratio of big projects I've actually completed. And all you get to know is that it's an everything wrong with video. But it's not specifically HTF Season 2. That would be an even bigger project that I am still intimidated by. It's 12 AM. When do I have breakfast? I never have breakfast. Yes, I know. Can you believe it? LDS Productions is actually making another video upload instead of streaming on a Wednesday again. Except, I'm probably not going to have it finished by Wednesday, so it'll be the next Wednesday at least. Yeah. Trees everywhere. Blah. I hate the forest. It harbors evil. Surely this will be far away enough from the wrath of the clowns, right? Good enough. We have survived for today. Have I watched Seinfeld? No, actually. I don't know if Seinfeld airs on any British TV channels. I genuinely think the only live action sitcom I've watched is Big Bang Theory. And maybe Only Fools and Horses, if that counts. I don't know what is and isn't considered a sitcom. Anyways, I think that was the last boat, so I'm gonna have to prepare the crafting tables again. Do I play Piggy in Roblox? Somehow that is not the only time I've been asked that specific question, and no, I don't. You wanna know one of the things I do as a person on the spectrum that I just caught myself doing again. Sometimes when I say a sentence, after I finish the sentence, I'll like repeat like the last half of the sentence in a whisper, a very quiet whisper. Like, just to myself. I believe that is a tism thing. Also, that does remind me of like something else. I think I've talked about this before, but I'm gonna talk about it again. You know how a lot of neurodivergent people will have stims, sometimes vocal stims. I remember back in like the last years of primary, early years of secondary school. I had this one vocal stim that was based off like this joke interview from Radiohead. So like I think it was Radiohead anyway. It was either Radiohead or Blur, I don't remember. But basically so there was a normal interview, but then there was a joke version of the same interview where instead of answering the questions normally, they would respond to every question by making this specific sound. And that was my vocal stim, from, late primary to, early secondary school. And, like, it got, and, like, it was at the point where, like, there was a load of people, like, asking me to do it because they found it funny. Which included my, year 8, Spanish teacher. It was in good faith. They weren't, like, mocking me or anything. They just found me making that noise funny. Have I heard of Amazing Digital Circus? Yes, and I feel like there's not that many people who don't. Have I ever heard of Poppy Playtime? Yes, but I have zero interest in it. I don't really have that much interest in Amazing Digital Circus either. It's not that I don't like it, it just doesn't really appeal to me. Have I watched it? I've watched the first episode, and that's it. Maybe I'd watch it with a friend. Maybe. That's about it. Massive amount of laws to do so at your own risk. That is fair, and I will very much say I rarely watch things for the lore. Well, I rarely watch cartoons for the lore anyway. There are some things I will get invested in the lore in, mostly video games and sometimes comics, interestingly enough. Who was my favorite YouTuber growing up? I wouldn't actually know. I never actually judged an entire creator or channel. I would just judge every video individually. Favorite video from Headache? I don't know. I don't really think about that. Also, like, it's probably too much of an apples to oranges comparison. Like, even if they're all of, like, the same or similar subject of video essay, I feel like that's still too broad of a category to really, like, be able to properly rate it on a linear scale. Or just, like, have something that is objectively better than the others. Surprisingly, I have never hallucinated before, to my knowledge. Not even the time where I had like a series of false awakenings or possibly sleep paralysis. I still don't know if it was. I just still don't know which one of the two it was. Stuck in the forest. It's about to be daytime. I hate sleeping in the forest. Yeah, the beach is over there. I'm not gonna make it. Get out of the way, trees. Nope, this is too risky. I must, Alright, I have survived the night. There is violence everywhere that I wish not to be associated. Do I need help? Well, it's complicated. It's something I've not been wanting to like say on my YT channel because it's really complicated, and second of all, I don't want to be wrong and people think I'm ableist just for being wrong. Which, in the day and age of cancel culture, is a genuine concern. Also, I have a ping on Discord. Why do I have a ping on Discord? There we go, situation sorted. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what to say about like mental health stuff because I'm not really knowledgeable enough on the subject. I don't want to accidentally give bad advice. I don't know why, I've just been reminded of the most random thing. So, there is this, Everywhere at the End of Time fan project called Milwaukee Protocol, which is basically, the rabies equivalent of, Everywhere at the End of Time. And, there is one one isolated track that someone uploaded separately on YouTube that was made specifically for that album that is I believe is called I Make Good Noise Music.wav. And I kind of want to play it, but it's just loud, grating sound. You've heard enough noise music albums to know loud grating sound. I mean, it's fine if you're okay with it, but I doubt everyone's okay with it. Oh, that's just the name of the album. Fair enough. Quoting BFDI. Was that 1B or 2? I think that was 1B.
Guys, I have a plan. They're letting us use stuff from the pile of junk. If we can use... Hey! Are you even listening to me?
No! Of course not! We're not using your plan! It's too confusing to work!
I don't care, I'm still trying.
I could push you off if I wanted to!
You're lying. Your tiny, teeny tiny little brain wouldn't allow such insanity. Wow!
Ding 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 ding! Uh-oh! Stock BFDI scream. You know, I wonder if there ever existed isolated vocals for every individual scream in that stock scream. Because we know at least some of them had to be isolated, because, a version with only Leafy, Ice Cube, and Coiny scream exists in that same episode.
Isn't this so much fun? Isn't this so much fun?
Yeah!
This, it even has a waterfall.
You're allergic to water.
Yeah, I know. I replaced it with a lava fall.
Hey!
Isn't this so much fun?
No! Get me out of this thing!
Oh, come on, Leafy. Just sit down and enjoy the ride.
Ah! Oh yeah, that's boating adventure material. Wood. Give me the wood. Make more beds while we're at it. Yes. Burp. Can I set the game mode to peaceful? That sort of eliminates the challenge, though. I ain't no coward in Minecraft. That being said, it is on easy, so... There's gotta be some punishment for, paying literally no attention to it. 62 again! Ugh! You forced my hand to violence again! Horizontal shading. More horizontal shading. More horizontal shading. Pow! You are dead! I am dead! Not big surprise! that just makes me think of like the start of the Spy Psychology Spy as a Gun video. Hey, I'm a spy. And I solve practical problems! You are dead! Oh! Unfortunately, I cannot imitate the reverb. Your brethren forced me to do this. Blame them, not me. It is absolutely not my fault. I really want to play more modded Minecraft. Favorite song from Ever at the End of Time? To be honest, it might be B1 actually.
Ooh.
You're gonna listen to Everywhere at the End of Time as I play. I feel like it's probably gonna be done before you've even finished the first stage, because this usually only goes on for about 30 more minutes, maybe 40 if we're being really generous, and just take that much longer. You didn't know the first song is the most infamous. How did you not know? People played Just a Burning Memory everywhere when Everywhere at the End of Time first got really popular. Even I've used it. Even I've done it. You hate skeletons? Understandable. Skeletons are annoying to deal with, especially when you don't have a ranged weapon. And I almost never use ranged weapons. Thankfully, they have the lowest DPS ceiling. You spelled it wrong on purpose? Oh, okay. That is definitely the case, and you didn't just check the spelling after I said you spelled it wrong just to look like you spelled it right. To be clear, that's a joke. I'm not insinuating that that is what happened. Anyways, look at that floating island. And look at that floating island as well. It has a tree on it. It's literally skyblock. Out my way. What does the final stage sound like? Deep droning ambience for like 85% of it. Choir music for the last like 5 minutes, and then silence for the last minute. I'm sure there's enough time for Burning Adventure, yeah. I'm on a boat. All aboard the Burning Express. If I was to say anything, I'd say the first half of stage 5 is the other most unsettling part, really. I remember there was like one fan project that like one of its last tracks was like a pull stretch dial tone or something. Oh! Oh no. Get me out of this pit of evil and despair. Right, they only do a hat and a half. Don't worry, there was like pigs nearby, wasn't there? I'll simply just get more pork. please, Happy Tree Friends episode 2. I don't exactly know what you mean by that. Like...
Ooh.
Where am I going? Around the mountain. I have no idea what you're saying. It is too late for a boating adventure. Collect some dirt and then sleep in the ocean. Good enough, right? As long as I don't get clowned on, it'll be fine. Alright, everything is A-okay. I want some pork, though. Doodle-doo-doo-doodle-doo-doo-doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Pork. The pork has been located. I need it. John Pork. So rude. So inconsiderate. John Pork. That's one. Give me your life. That is too many. I do not have the inventory space for it. The one time I actually could have used 2 and it still doesn't, it still gives me too many. That looks like another crevice over there. I will not be touching it. I should probably make new armor, honestly. Gaming. Burp. I love being silly with the optifine zoom camera. $4,000 blocks remaining until our next stopgap. Dum-de 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 dum-de. I can't get B1 out of my head now. I think the word you're looking for is psychosis, and if you think you can, I mean, sure, I guess. Also, hello there, Ed. I'm going to absolutely butcher that name if I try and pronounce it. I have absolutely zero interest in Paw Patrol. I am probably not going to be making a video on Paw Patrol. One more boat, except I'm out. There is no boot. We need more boat. You know what? I'm not going to make another bed here because I'm going to do it at the other side of the lake. Yeah, trees. You know what? Maybe I won't do it exactly at the other side of the lake. Just maybe. Perhaps. Possibly. Slightly. I live. Anyways, bed, boat, throw away some sticks. Thanks for the subscribe. Your hands are cold for no reason. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Best stage in my eyes. I don't know. I don't really think about it.
Ooh.
Do I know Doug? I know them, but I don't think I've ever watched them. Lord knows YouTube tries to. I see them on my For You page so often. 'He's doing a charity stream for the I'm not American, I don't remember how to pronounce that. Monterey Bay Aquarium. Neat. I hope it goes well and that a lot of money is raised. $1,000 blocks remaining. The final frontier. You swear you've heard B3 before? Like, the sample or the song itself? Because, like, I feel like it could be either. Both. Fair enough, that is also a possibility. $200 blocks remaining. Unfortunately, the night is here. So, almost there. 30, 20, 10. Boop. Make sure I actually sleep well and that the clowns don't. Yes. Alrighty. And that will conclude part 195 of Minecraft The Broken Journey. We have video gamed. I will leave now. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back on most likely Wednesday. I don't know what I'm going to do Wednesday, but until then, I hope you enjoyed. Bon voyage!